School vouchers, state testing, and capital funding were discussed during a meeting held by the Johnson City Board of Education today.
Yeah, meeting with local lawmakers who sat in and heard their ideas, heard their concerns at the local school board level. Blake Lipton was at that meeting today and joins us now with more. Blake?
Yeah, Josh and Sarah, State Senator Rusty Crowe and Representatives Matthew Hill and Micah Van Huss were all present at the meeting. I found out what the school board wants to see taken care of, as well as some upcoming legislation these lawmakers look to tackle in the new session. During a nearly 2-hour meeting with the Johnson City Board of Education, state legislators listened as leaders shared issues they would like to see tackled by the General Assembly. Among those, capital funding and revenue sharing between Washington County and Johnson City.
We're going to try to figure out a way to see if we can't balance this. Probably have a meeting with the governor, with some of the superintendents that are affected, middle, east, and west, to see if we can't come up with a good, fair way to work this out.
Board members want to see a change in state law. However, State Senator Rusty Crowe and Representative Matthew Hill agree that it would be difficult.
There are not that many school systems like Johnson City that are having the problem. There are more that aren't. And so from the perspective of votes in the Senate and the House, systems like Johnson City are outvoted.
Representative Micah Van Huss also said that he and Senator Crowe would be filing a caption bill this year to have Tennessee colleges and universities create standardized tests to replace Tennessee Ready.
I think that the Tennessee Higher Education would be a good way to come up with a test for Tennessee students. That way we own the test in-state. We don't have to pay an outside source.
Board members also opposed further funding for the state voucher bill and discussed BEP funding with Representative Hill.
One of the ideas that came about would be to fund more positions through the BEP. I think that's a good idea. It's really important that those positions are funded at a higher level.
Now, one other idea brought up by the school board was the possibility of taking elections out of school buildings. Coordinator of elections Mark Owen says that would be difficult to make happen.
Blake, thank you very much. Non-private schools that receive public funds are required by law to open up their buildings to be used for elections.